Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back, Sag. Just get this moved out of the way. Okay. Today the moon is squaring off with Pluto. Let's get some sage, get some clear energy for Sagittarius people and placements. Beautiful. Thank you. Let's get some tea leaf maybe right out the gate for Sag. Tell us about what Sagittarius needs to know. People and placements. Please tell us what Sagittarius people and placements need to know. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Could be feeling a lot of pings, especially today with this Pluto. Pluto can rule deep intuition, seeing the dirty underbelly, the truth of things, matters. This may come to your conscious awareness, things about your mother, related to your mother, or ways of emotions, the ways that you process emotions. How do you care for yourself? Do you love yourself and nurture yourself? Sag, messages for Sagittarius, please. I think there's a message in here for you guys. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or somebody that has dark features. Sagittarius people and placements. You could be a very innocent woman, or it could be dealing with somebody who's kind of like not a dark woman. It could be lighter, paler, I don't know. Great worry over nothing. Interesting. Sagittarius messages. I think you're coming into a period of prosperity and abundance, and so people will want to work with you, will want to try to stay away from fighting with you, especially if they want something from you. Messages for Sagittarius people and placements, please. Sagittarius, tell us more for Sag, please. Thank you. Sagittarius people and placements. Tell us about Sagittarius people and placements. Sagittarius people and placements, please. Slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay, so you could be learning things along the way. Sagittarius becoming a little wiser. Sagittarius people in place. Oh, good lord. Recognition, reward for merit. So maybe that's why you don't need to worry about anything, because you're going to come into prosperity and recognition regardless. Yeah, especially if you were feeling tied down or frustrated, or someone was making you feel like this. Sagittarius messages for Sag people and placements. Yeah, don't be tempted to lower your standards. Do pay attention to red flags around you. It looks like you'll be developing spiritually. You'll be reaching enlightenment, awareness, and understanding, especially in relation to these friends or people around you that might not be good for you, Sag. Yeah, there's a two-faced friend, perhaps. Maybe they're not a two-faced friend. Maybe it's hard to tell. You could have been dating this person. This person could be focused on money or could be involved with a Taurus. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. This person could be kind of like irresponsible with money or something. Yeah, this could be somebody who has blonde hair or fair, like lighter hair or something. Sag, messages for Sagittarius people and placements. A chain of events that will affect your life. This person could be going through karma. They could have muddled, unclear thinking. But I think you're separated from this in some regard, because we have you will be shown the way at the top with happiness. So, Sag. Yeah, this person could have great pride, and that's what makes them egotistical or two-faced. Sagittarius messages for Sag. Let's go ahead and get some juicier messages, right? They could be thinking about you. Messages for Sag, please. Sagittarius people and placements. Messages for Sagittarius people and placements, please. Reiki magic hands, you could have those. A sibling or cousin is watching over you. Someone is impressed. Someone has an evil mother. Maybe they're impressed that you were able to get away from them. Someone could be older. They could be an older lover for you, or literally older. They're in their 70s, or also your boss might want sex from you. Let's see best advice for Sag, dealing with this and everything. All this bullshit. Messages for Sag, please, dealing with this, please. So 4 of Cups came out, so reject people maybe. Worrying changes nothing, decide your next step. So try to stay clear of mind. You could have been dealing with Gemini. Let's see what's coming in your future. This person could have lied to you or strategizing to steal something from you or something like that. They could be harsh or like dominating. Always call on your natural confidence, though, I think, to see through their bullshit, especially if they have resentment or they're trying to manipulate you in some regard. What's coming up for Sagittarius' future? What do you need them to know about the future? In the current trajectory, what do you want Sagittarius to know about the future, if anything? I think somebody here might not be stable financially. This person could be causing chaos. Yeah, exactly. Tower came out right there. They're trying to bring this to you, I think, and they want you to reject it. They want you to assert yourself with Queen of Swords energy here with boundaries. Um, maybe you can do rituals and ceremonies to protect yourself as well. But this is like a really strong figure to me. So I think they want you to assume this position, especially with all this bullshit that this person's bringing, their lack of financial stability, their lack of establishing boundaries financially. Maybe they were irresponsible, and this kind of tower, this kind of bullshit, you see this like evil little baby um, is coming to you. Like, what the fuck, So Sag. Yeah, I think you need to stay tapped into your own intuition, into your own, um, staying alone. High priestesses are very secretive energy, and I think they want you to do that. Success, protection from magistrates. So the only way you'll be able to get protection at the bottom of the deck being the hermit, I think you're going to go within and stay away from this person, especially if they are draining you in some regard or they're looking for a handout or something like that. But this could be like a karmic situation that you're going through, learning through. Sagittarius, best advice, please. Best advice for Sagittarius people in placements. Best advice, please. Clear advice. Best advice for Sag, please. Sagittarius, best advice. Thank you. Best advice. Best advice. Solve Polluti came out, so that's all about cutting off things that don't serve you, Sagittarius. Yeah, this person could have brought a lot of conflict to you, honestly. They could be fighting a lot. They could have Aries placements. But I think they're way too stubborn and way too cruel and intolerant and at the same time opinionated. They could have Leo placements as well. I don't think they're a good match for you. No offense. Messages of advice for Sag, please. Best advice for Sagittarius. TikTok, okay. I think Capricorn got this. Sagittarius, best advice, please. Best advice. Building blocks, interesting. That's what I'm getting. Like you are slowly but sturdily getting ahead. Maybe you're doing this by establishing boundaries with certain people or when you need to, especially if they're bringing chaos or conflict. You're observing them. Best advice for Sag, please. Best advice for Sagittarius, please. Best advice for Sagittarius. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Sag. This person could be going through a period of ill health. Maybe you're persevering through a challenging situation in real estate or family matters. We'll go ahead and read. Patience and allowing. Okay. There's no reason to rush. Allow things to gently come to you over time. Operating from a place of forces when mistakes happen, or worse, you can end up running over everything and everyone in your path, causing more obstacles, heartache, and disruptions. Snow reminds you that force breaks more than it creates. Be gentle as you move ahead and trust that all will be revealed in due time. Interesting energy. Muddled, unclear thinking. Maybe there was just like an accidental misunderstanding. Tell us more about... Did we already use that deck? I don't think so. So it should be a good deck to use. Tell me more about this. This person could be sad. This person with great pride. I think you have water sign placements, or they could have water sign placements. Somebody's leaving something behind, maybe a conflict behind. Maybe they're leaving a conflict behind. That's good news. Persevering. Maybe they're going to move towards the Empress. Yeah, at a fast speed. This could be about home matters here as well. Let's get best advice from the chakras for Sag. Best advice for Sagittarius people watching. Best advice. What do you need them to do for the people watching Sagittarius? People watching and listening. What messages do you have for Sagittarius? I am motivated to pursue my true purpose. My heart is free from all wounds of the past. Sagittarius, messages of advice for Sag, please. Advice, please, for Sagittarius. Last messages, please, if any. I'm connected with my higher self. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Let's get maybe an animal oracle. Sagittarius, advice, please. Whoa. Okay, watch your words. 32 in the reverse. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, this is about the red flags. I think you literally got this card yesterday, so I'm not going to repeat myself again, but I might try to see if we get a different one. Sag. Transformation is beautiful. So check out yesterday's reading if you haven't, if you want to know more about that card. It was literally about red flags. I think you need to stay confident and tapped into your confidence at this time. That'll be the real leadership quality that people can look to, perhaps. Sagittarius messages for Sag, please. Messages for Sagittarius people and placements, please. Sagittarius people and placements. The self, exactly. Stay focused on yourself at this time. That might be your highest and biggest priority. There's a gateway opening up. The witness, the soul, and the watcher. The self is the prism that allows the spectrum of personalities to radiate. It doesn't judge, prohibit, suppress, or repress any of its parts, as it lovingly knows that all aspects have a time and place and lead us to experience the breath of life's offerings. The self is the central abiding container, the awareness of infinite universe of possibilities. When this card appears, it's important to step back to witness consciousness, to observe yourself navigating the world. Ask yourself, am I the shadow or am I the chef? In most situations, our ego draws us into the cauldron, where we swirl, spin, and smolder in chaos. Yet the self is graceful culinary dance, watching, waiting, observing as the spectrum of ingredients becomes the flavor of our life. Look in the mirror for 30 seconds or more. Attempt to see the you behind the you. On the light side, this is witnessing, accepting, and new aspects of self. So maybe you're fortifying yourself. We see the pearl radiating outwards, and pearls are only formed through bad times, basically. On the dark side, disjointed, fatigued, diffused energy and purpose. I don't sense that from you. I sense more of this accepting new aspects of the self. So if this card is perplexing for you, you're on the right track. It challenges us to expand our sense of identity, go beyond the little self and the ego, but the ego resists such movement. It's no surprise that two central mantras of the yoga tradition concern themselves with the self. Experiment with Soham, or I am that, and Satnam, true identity. Interesting energy. Maybe we can ask a question, see what is the self? Why is the self here for Sag? Yeah, there could be a new real estate shift or a new way of approaching your emotions or stability in general. Tell us more for the self for Sagittarius. Why is this here? What are these new aspects? Maybe you're headed towards long-term financial stability. Tell us more for why the Queen of Wands is here. Okay, interesting. I think you're tapping into your own passionate, fiery nature, especially if anything diluted your confidence in the past. I think you're getting justice over any of that, like injustice, especially if this was to do with, like, maybe you're coming out of conflict with a friend or over a financial issue, disagreement, or anything like that. Yeah, to establish peace on the top of the deck. Your own temperance card on the top of the deck. I love that. Let's see if there's any last messages from here. Sag. Sagittarius. I mean, somebody could be going through their own issues, you know. Let's go ahead and see what the Fae is. It looks like you're creating or manifesting something too. Misunderstandings, exactly. Okay. The standard operating procedure for fairies is to be mischievous, devious, playful to a fault, and for this reason they are often misunderstood. To them, they are simply living their lives as they always have and doing what is natural to who and what they are. You have pulled because there has been a misunderstanding in your situation, perhaps a miscommunication has occurred, or someone is failing to see your point of view. Everyone has a different standard operating procedure, but different doesn't always mean wrong. Consider how you can be more compassionate for the people involved in the situation. You don't have to agree, but making space for opinions of others can and often does diffuse any tense situations. You'll be surprised at what you can learn by being a better listener, and maybe find that all involved have been chasing the same thing the whole time, but just in a different way. The same is true if you are experiencing an internal struggle. Give emotions you are experiencing time for expression. Definitely a lot of expressing of emotions today, especially if you're if you're a woman, because the moon squares Pluto today, and the moon impacts women generally more because women usually tap more into that side of themselves. But we will see if there's any last messages for Sag, any clarification we need Sagittarius to have. Someone could be regretting something. Somebody could be not forgiving someone or not apologizing. Someone could be like kind of escaping something, clinging to their south node. Maybe someone's avoiding receiving something. This could be like Pluto energy, Plutonian energy. Final advice for Sag. Someone could be moody. I was about to say untruthful. Or not emotionate. Maybe they're like really cutthroat and really egotistical at the same time. I don't know. Self-assessment. I don't know if this is you that's like the issue here or if somebody else is. So I think I might get clarification. Card. We'll pull this and we'll say if it's red, it'll be you, and if it's blue, it's somebody else. Okay, Sag. Tell us more. Tell us more. Is this Sagittarius? Tell us. Tell us. Is this Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius, tell us more. Maybe it's like not so gray, not so black and white, but ooh, we have blue. So, well, we have purple, but it's mostly blue. So I think it's somebody else. Beginner's mind. This person could be like younger or like have a younger mindset than you. Could be stubborn, could be not wise with money. This person could be needing to learn or establish more boundaries with money. I don't see like any red here, but that doesn't mean that maybe you didn't provoke it or something. But I think in general, I don't know. This is hard to say. But if you wanted another reading, please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you'd like to leave a tip. The more interaction, the more readings I put out. Hope you like this. Please take care.